So my people, welcome to another Prews and Views episode. I'm back. As you can see, I've made a few changes. I repainted the room. Someone told me that the paintwork in the room was ass, so I had to just repaint it, and I was having issues with the lighting, so I decided to get one of them mood lights, and I've even later discovered that it will probably be better if I just had the lights all across the room, so that the room will be much brighter than it is now, so that it makes for a better viewing experience. My new artwork, my new art piece. So this is supposed to go up there, somewhere up there. Hopefully this is going to be like the first of many. It's probably going to be music cover arts that I really like music albums that were really defining for me. I'll probably get more of that and fill the whole wall up probably. So this is the first of many. Kanye West Graduation, one of my favorite records. Yeah. I'm still working on getting it on the wall. Coming into this video, I didn't have any idea as to what type of video this is going to be about. This is just going to be like a freestyle. It's going to be a freestyle type video. No direction, just randomly pick a topic and just go off about it. The world has really never ever been the same. So the whole theme of 2020 was COVID. There was an outbreak of COVID. Everybody was stressing. There were a lot of lockdowns. People were getting depressed. People were getting worried as to whether things were going to change or not. 2021, vaccines came out, and then we now had to go through the whole rollout phase of this whole vaccine thing, where people are like, oh no, I don't want to take the vaccine. You should take the vaccine. That period was also very stressful. I started to feel the economic aftermath of having a lockdown. You could see it. Prices were going up slowly. Fuel prices were going up, as well. And Ghana we are in a lot of debt. Ghana is in a lot of debt. So there was no way Ghana would recover quickly and in a good way as other countries would. Even foreign countries that we think are very developed, are not recovering in the way that they would have expected it to. We did relatively well in the vaccine rollout. A lot of people got the vaccine, and cases seems to have dropped. The media is no longer talking about COVID that much, and you can tell things have gotten better. Fast forward from 2021, 2022, Russia just decides that we are taking Ukraine, we are taking our shit. The world just can't catch a break. And I don't want to go into geopolitics. I really have an issue with people who try to talk about the Russia-Ukraine war. It's a situation that stems as far back as the Second World War, and I think there's a lot of history involved in this conflict, and I don't think a lot of people have the proper information to be able to speak about this issue and come to a good conclusion, because both sides do have a point, actually, if you look at the history. But I'm not going to go into all of that. And at the center of every conflict that happens in the world, US is always at the center. Throughout this whole thing from 2020 to 2022, Africa has really felt the impact of everything that's happened. The developed countries, they feel it. There's a bit of economic shock, but then it's not as much as we would feel it, because already the economic situation in Africa is trash. Basically, it's ass. And if you add COVID, vaccine, Russia, Ukraine on top of it, the economic situation in Africa is not going to get any much better anytime soon. The government is trying to force upon its citizens something called an E-Levy, which is a charge on every mobile money transaction that we make. If you think really deeply about it and you give it a lot of thought and you think about the economic impact, it's not really the best, and you can tell this is a ploy by the government to get money, since during the COVID Ghana wasn't really making a lot of revenue, and we know we have a lot of debt that we are paying off. So Ghana really needs a lot of money. If they don't get the money, then they would have to go to IMF, which government doesn't want to go to, because once they go to IMF would have a big say in how the money will be spent. So they are complaining so much, and the government is acting so aloof, as if they don't know what's going on. It's pretty annoying, because when you say that Ghanaians are really against it, the opposition is, how do you know how many Ghanaians are against it? So it's like the statistical situation in Ghana is trash. Like we don't have a really good statistical institution, because if we had a really good statistical institution, it could measure the public perception concerning the E-Levy. But then, sadly, this is Ghana, and most government institutions don't work, so there's no way we could get that. During the COVID, fuel prices were going up anyway. We already had inflation, and now we are receiving inflation from a conflict that basically has nothing to do with us. And even with that one, you can't even blame the government. Honestly, you can't even blame the government, to be very honest. You just have to tag it out. And you best believe government is going to use the Russia-Ukraine war as excuse to be like, oh, we complain that the prices are going up, government needs to do something about it. Government is always going to use the excuse that it's because of the Russian-Ukraine war, so there's nothing they can do. So you already know that excuse is going to happen. So I don't even think we should even talk to the government about fuel prices coming down. Russia is the biggest supplier of fuel for the most part. A lot of complaining, I don't think really does anything, to be very honest. The Twitter heroes, the Twitter social justice warriors on trying to raise awareness and stuff, it's not really going to do much. Yeah, it's all nice and cool, raising awareness, but then nothing is really going to be solved, because a lot of this is out of our control. You really can't see anything that will make the next person feel good. Really, this was a pretty okay video. You can leave a comment, share your thoughts on what you think about what I spoke about. I'm still putting in the work to make this channel a lot better, to make this a platform where we can have a lot of conversation, and it's also going to be a platform for me personally where I can just come here and let loose and chill. Like I said, I'm going to be doing music reviews, talk about movies and shit, because we can't have everything be all serious all the time. So that's the plan. We are moving towards it, and hopefully you guys are in for the ride. And yeah, just subscribe to the channel, leave a like, leave a comment, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Stay loofy.